It's a foggy morning. The gradient from blue to white is really pretty.
I see.
Ooh, foggy. I've decided that I'm just going to keep filming things, and if I reach the end of the week intact, emotionally and physically and everything, then I'll put it up. I was really excited about the weekly bit this year and sticking to it, and things that are going on with my family made it really hard to decide whether I wanted to keep going or not. There's so many spots of life when you're dealing with grief and loss and things that are just scary. There's so many spots in life that just still stay oddly normal. Like the sky can still be really pretty in the morning, and you can order weird looking pants that you think are a mistake and then they turned out to be fantastic, like I did, and you want to tell somebody. So I'm going to use you guys for that, alright? I chose Mondays as my original upload day because I thought everybody has a hard time starting their weeks at the beginning of the week, and we're such a goony little, chunk of people that I thought I'll inject a little gooniness into everybody's Mondays. That's a good day for it. I might not be that same batch of goony. I'm great at adjectives. Yep, I'm putting it on my resume. Great at adjectives. But I'm still here, and you guys are still there. I still have things I want to tell you. So I think we're going to mostly take the situation with my mom out of the vlogs, and I will update you if there is news to be reported, but otherwise, just come live in my head with me. Since normal life is still going on, since normal thoughts still pop up in my head, aside from all of this, I don't know what to do with them. Luca does something adorable, and I'd normally pick up the camera, but I'm like, oh, life's hard. I can't enjoy the cute, and I want to. So I want you guys to be my escape. I want to compartmentalize a little bit so I have a place where I can breathe. And I want you to be that for me. Be the place where I can breathe. So I'll share some of the oddball stuff that does pop up in this weird sort of grief situation, but then also just the normal oddball stuff. And I'll probably look really, really tired a lot, like I do right now. Okay, let's take on another week. Thanks for doing it with me. Why would you get a basket when you have two very capable arms that only mean you have to take like 3 or 4 trips to get everything you dropped instead? A well-planned day. These are what I was talking about earlier. Galactic pink leggings. And you can feel free to judge if you like. I don't mind at all. I actually think that I can kind of pull them off, with something that covers my tuchus and some all the way up to my knees boots. Just a little galactic peak on my mid-thigh area. Plus, I bought them at 2 in the morning when I couldn't sleep and I had just had a big cry. When else am I allowed to have a little retail insanity, if not now? I like them. Here's a picture of me in them. And today I'm wearing the black and gray stripy version of the same thing. So there's your OOTD. Don't judge me.
You have to squeeze from the bottom to eat your goosher.
Creepy baby feeding time. Nope.
Hey, yo. Oh, wait, what's all the commotion out here?
Look at his little Italiana jacket. Let me see.
It's too big. It's too
so
big.
Cute, though.
Hey.
Oh, that's funny out of context. This was my other midnight purchase. I went for galactic leggings and Jesus. We dropped the kids off with a neighbor friend, and we're gonna go visit my mom today, and tomorrow are gonna be kind of scary, like important visits. So we'll see what happens.
He's doing a TPM panel.
This is all the regular life I can handle for today, so we're gonna see you tomorrow.
See you guys.
It's Tuesday, and I was thinking about it. Even the little black screen thing that I did for the first weekly bit that showed you what day it was, even that feels inappropriate. I don't know. I'm really unsure about how to navigate through this right now. There's so much of our day that you're missing because we spend every single day we go to the hospital. Every single day we take the kids to someone we trust's house for them to play, which Scarlett is thinking it's great. She's getting so much play dates with her friends and Nini time and seeing her auntie and everything, so she's doing really well. We're also not disrupting their schedule, so Scarlett is still going to her dance classes and Awana's and gymnastics and all those kinds of things. It's a lot to manage when you're also trying to get to the hospital, and we're keeping the kids disconnected from what's going on there. Obviously, there's a lot I can't control in life right now, and there's a lot that is put into every single day that I just have to take as it comes and figure out how to cope with it as it's happening and I'm living in the moment. Well, after visiting my mom today, I went to Target with my mother-in-law, and we didn't have really that much of a plan of what I was going to buy, but what I came home with is classic for what's going on in my brain, right? There's a lot of chaos, a lot of things I can't control right now. So what did I come home from Target with? A throw rug, and then storage bin, storage bin, storage bin, storage bin, cute storage basket bin. I mean, they're loaded up. I also got shelving for the pantry. I'm trying to like create order out of chaos, and I think it's just came to fruition with the way I'm spending my money. He's a worker, this kid. He loves to have a job to do. Here's something terrifying. You want to hear Ryan's strawberry shortcake voice?
Did I tell you you could have a party?
Selfie outfit of the day. This is what I'm wearing. This. Do I look pregnant? I'm not. It's a pregnancy top though, so that would make sense. This. These. This. Do you want to go night-night? Night-night, yeah. Okay, let's go night-night. Okay, come on. Let's go. My kids, both of them did this as babies. Let's go night-night. Oh, that's the night-night. Yeah. Yes, my good boy. Put a bear on your head. Okay, you have a good sleep. I love you. Night-night. Hi, I'm actually Saturday Marie here at the hospital again. I'm just about to head home, but I wanted to interject in the middle of your week. I think you're somewhere around Tuesday, maybe a Wednesday-ish, to let you know what Tuesday Marie didn't know. My mom had been extubated, so off the machines, breathing on her own, and off the sedation, so they were starting to try to rouse her and get her to wake up. She's been on the machines for a week and 3 days. It's a long time. They try not to leave people in the ICU on intubated like that for more than 72 hours, I've heard, is what they try and go for. So my mom was definitely a lot longer than they liked. There's a lot of risks with keeping her like that. She can get infections from the machines themselves. There's just, it's trying to leave her on versus pulling her off was a delicate balance of figuring out what's the best for each patient. So they had pulled her off. She had been on it for a long time. And usually it takes, 24 to 48 hours for people to start to be aware of their circumstances, situation, who they are, where they're at, recognizing family members. Right when we pulled my mom off, within a few hours, she was able to look at me when I spoke to her, but she didn't know who I was. I had a big moment with her on Tuesday night, I think it is, where she actually recognized me. And I filmed a little clip for myself, but now being at the end of the week, I feel comfortable sharing it with you. So I'm going to share that now, and then I'll chat with you a little more at the end of that. I think I'm just recording this for me. I don't think I'm actually going to use this, which if I am, then why am I saying this? Anyways, the first positive thing happened in regards to my mom, so I want to remember it just in case I need to hold on to it. She had her tubes taken out today, and after an extremely, really bad, rough afternoon and into the evening, just now when she was finally relaxed and peaceful, I went up to her, she opened her eyes and looked at me, and she was searching for who I was. She wasn't really understanding who I was. And I said, "Do you know who I am, Mama?" And she said, "No." And I said, "I'm Marie, I'm your daughter." And she searched and looked at me, and then she went like that, just an instant. And then she smiled, and then she closed her eyes and turned her head and just let the smile stay on her face for a long time. So it's the first good thing in a long time, so I want to keep it. So that was a really good moment, but the next day was actually the scariest I had through this whole experience. She stopped making eye contact. She started rocking very, very strongly and rhythmically, and she would just say, "Help me," whispering it and going, "Help me, help me." And it was so sad and so terrifying. So 48 hours after her extubation, she still was like that. And I spoke to a nurse, and that nurse at the time brought up the possibility of permanent brain damage from either lack of oxygen, over-oxygenation, too much time in the ICU, and that there was a chance that this was all of my mom that I would get back. And that was the worst news out of all of this. It's no quality of life, and she's trapped inside of a pain-filled body. So at that point, I was not okay. It was the hardest night of my life. Thinking about Scarlett asking when Nana's going to get better, and me thinking there's a possibility never, but she had no relief from the pain and being trapped in her body. All just nightmare upon nightmare. The only reason why I'm okay sharing that is because obviously it got better. My mom just needed more time. She was on those machines for a long time. She needed more time coming out of it. She's not 100%. She still is very confused, and I don't know if I'll get her back to what she was, but where she's at now versus what I was thinking that day is such a huge difference. So, watch the rest of the vlog. I still show home stuff and fun stuff, but I am going to include a couple little mom moments there because it's good news, and I definitely want to share the good news. You'll see me in my dumb hot pink hoodie again at the end of the week.
Did you bring this over?
No, someone was so kind enough to bring us some food. Let's see, what is it? We've had so many meals brought to us. We have really, really, really amazing people. It's whatever that says, cavatini, caviar, it says Italian food is what it says. Oh, it's delicious. Oh, Scarlett loves some peppers. Looks so good, and some rolls.
By the way, I'm hungry.
Okay, let's make it now. Oh my gosh, I think this weighs more than my son. Oh, good eating. March, march, march. Yeah, Bookie. Yeah, cutest baby.
Yeah.
Look at what she's able to do. Those are excellent.
Look. I didn't know how to do it. Look, you're sliding. It's all so beautiful.
Okay, stand back from the TV a little, honey.
It's all so beautiful.
It is.
Well, this is Beethoven music.
So I told Scarlett that this wasn't Beethoven, but I didn't know who it was, so I Googled it, and that's who it is. So I Googled how to pronounce it, and there's a video. It's a 28-second video. There's an answer to everything on the internet. Okay. Now that I'm feeling a little more confident, I thought I'd share a little taste of what the week is like from the other perspective. I cannot wait to get this beeping out of my head when I go home at night. And I'm definitely over this outfit. When my mom started recovering, after she got past being able to just say help me, she started calling out mama like a baby would, very loudly. It was really hard to hear, and I think she was trying to call for me. And then soon I squeezed her hand the next day and said I love you, and she was able to squeeze my hand back, look at me, and say I love you, I love you. So we just kept repeating that to one another. By the next day, though, she was able to say my name, and then pretty soon this, which I really want to share with you. Plenty of sunshine headed my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. And here we are again. Last week I said that I would be back this week, hopefully with better news, and I really do feel like we're there. We do have better news. It's still very hard, but I can talk to her again. And last week I wasn't sure I was ever gonna get to talk to my mom again. So we're gonna keep going forward with good news. I'm hoping next week's vlog I can go over all the plan for our house since the remodel, because I want to show you guys the paint colors we picked out and some of my grand plan for the living room, and we're making an office out of the dining room, and I want to talk to you guys all about it. I'll see you guys next week. Even better news then? Can we go for that? We're shooting high.